Hi everyone, welcome back to Redonic Spirit. Today we have yes, no or maybe pick a card reading. What I will do, I will look into what is your situation, how is it going to develop, what is the outcome, and I'll give you some advice. Please think about your question and choose the group that you're most drawn to. Group A with the Malachite, Group B with the Amber, Group C with the Carnelian, Group D with the Jasper, and Group E with the Pyrite. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. There are a lot of people and a lot of questions. So if the story is not yours, just choose a different group or another reading. I will put the timestamps in the pinned comment below or at the description box. If you like the reading, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel. Thank you all so much and I'll see you in your reading. Hi Group A, welcome to Yes, No or Maybe Pick a Card reading. You chose the Malachite, and what we will do, we'll look into what is your situation, how is it going to develop, and I'll give you some advice. Let's start. Okay, wow, Group A. This thing looks just wonderful. You have here the Ace of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Fool, then we have the Six of Swords, then we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have strategy and alliance with adventure. So this is very clear story about a new beginning. Recovery after something didn't work out in the past. You're recovering from that and you're doing something you're really passionate about, and if it's something financial like work, then you're recovering from from a loss, and in the new beginning you're moving into calm water, and there is a lot of success here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the most prosperous card you can get, and you will need to use strategy and trust and honesty and people dealing with people that you trust. That what will make you get into that. Okay, so let's look how it's going to develop more, what is the outcome of that, because it's looked really clear, so we can just move to the outcome. Okay, Group A. So we have here the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Magician. So there is a bit of indecision here, that you're looking between two worlds, but there is so much positivity here that you have your strength and you need to be logical about your decision, and you have all the tools that you need with the Magician. This is like the manifesting card. Just be self-confident. And with the Page of Cups, yeah, it's sweet, reflecting kindness, and the Wheel of Fortune, that things are turning in your favor. So I see this is a really strong yes, and I'll give you some advice card. freedom. You always have a choice. And boundaries, stand your ground. Preparation with the squirrel. Get ready for big changes. I will also look at the Mudra cards. That is a great card for advice. Okay, just smile. That's the advice. What else we have? Commitment. Yeah, that's really good. And order. Yeah. Dare to experiment. Smile and give what you can. That's all I have for you, Group A. That's a wonderful reading. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hi Group B. Welcome to Yes, No or Maybe Pick a Card reading. You chose the Ember. So I will look into what is your situation, how is it going to develop, and give you some advice. Let's start. Okay. Okay, Group B. So we have here the Chariot in reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, Temperance, and we have here the Eight of Cups. So, in the center of your reading, I can see something like it's have something to do with saving with money or collection, preservation, and there is a gain, energy, success, happiness, something super positive going on here. And next to it we have the Temperance, which is balance, atmosphere, and yeah, realization of something. There is also some conflict that arises in here, and it's a change, separation. You're moving on from something, or you're thinking about moving on from something because you're conflicted about there is differences with someone or about a situation. But in the past, here we have the Chariot in the reversed. There was some persuasion. Someone tried to persuade you or tempt you into something, and you are hesitating about that. So you need to make the decision about that, and you feel like that's maybe going to make you a lot of money, but you're conflicted about it. That's what I see here. It could be also a relationship where you're thinking, okay, I can benefit from that financially, but I'm not sure this is what I want. So you're feeling conflicted, or with a person or with yourself about this decision. If that's your story, let's continue. Okay, so we have here the Ace of Swords in the reverse, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Moon, and we have the World. We also have here the Stork, the Snake, Tower, the Bird, and the Mountain. So I feel that if you're continuing with this, then there is an energy of a loss and separation, an obstacle that is like the mountain is an obstacle, and that is like sadness. There are, with the moon here, there are some illusions and deception energy. Yeah, I feel whatever you've been offered or tempted to, if you continue choosing that, that's going to lead into loss and grief. So I would say this is a no. This is definitely a no. And let me get you some advice. Okay, we have here trust. Trust your higher self. Be bold and take charge. And you are provided for in all ways with abundance. You have here confidence and spirit. So I feel that's telling you that you have everything that you need, and take charge of the situation and trust your higher self. If something is not for you, just say no. And also with the abundance card, it's telling me that you do have everything that you need and you have options, so you don't need to do anything you don't want to do. Transformation, the art of change. Release and let go. Yeah, that's confirming me that you're able to let go of something that doesn't work for you, and you are provided for in all ways, so there will be other options coming. I hope Group B that resonates. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hi, Group C. Welcome to Yes, No, or Maybe Pick a Card reading. You chose the Carnelian. We're going to look into what is your situation, how is it going to develop, the outcome, and I'll give you some advice. Let's start. We have here the Magician, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Empress, then we have the King of Wands in the reverse, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Lovers. We also have the Eight, Fright, Sweet Dreams, Introvert, and Blind. So, I feel like this is, with the Magician here, with the Three of Pentacles, it's showing me there is expansion in the material realm. at your work or in a relationship. Here it's a group of people, so I think it's not a relationship. I think like maybe that's more something to do with finances and work dynamic, or a group of friends. But there is expansion here, and you're manifesting that. And the Empress, she has everything she wants. She's abundant. She's happy, and she's successful. She have more than enough, so she can share. We have with the King of Wands in the reverse here. You see in the upright is successful and visionary leadership role, very passionate. But here in the reverse, he's opinionated, intolerant, and I feel like maybe you're afraid of that. Maybe this with the fright, this is like in your fears, but it's not what actually happening, because we have with the Ace of Wands all the passion and the lovers, like someone is choosing their passion, whether it's a relationship, friendship, or work. There is a choice to go with the passionate energy and this expansion. And I feel like this is just a fear of that. Fear that something not gonna work out. Fear that this person going to be not treating you how you want. And you're hoping here that you will have this passionate energy, and there is helpful energy here as well, like kindness. There is so much kindness in this energy. So why are you afraid so much? Why are this fear happening? Maybe you're dealing with an introvert, and or maybe that's like a community that is very private, or this is showing me online, like also it's like the introvert, it could be like online dating, or if it's a workplace, that something that is a community, something private. And for me, the blind is the unknown. It's showing me that maybe you're hoping that what will happen and with this introvert, but you still don't know about it. Yeah, you still don't know if they're going to be generous to you, or they're going to be like cruel and opinionated and reject you, or yeah, I feel like maybe this is why this is your question, because you're not sure and you don't see what's coming. Okay, if that makes sense, let's continue and see how it's going to develop. I'm really curious. Okay, we have here the Justice, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands. There is this super passionate energy. There is like a lot of passion here. If it's a relationship, there is just definitely electricity and chemistry going on, and fast communication. You're communicating with this individual, or if it's not, like, I feel like this is probably a relationship because I see these cards, but if it's not, then then there is passion energy coming in, and a lot of communication, fast communication, and you need to make quick decisions. Like, this is, yeah, this is coming towards you full force, and you will have to make a decision. And yeah, you're like, oh, you're between two worlds. You're thinking, I'm not sure, this, that, and you want to make the right decision, to see the truth, getting balanced decision, and but it's coming really strongly. Okay, let's look at the outcome. Okay. Okay, group C, we got the outcome. We have the lovers, we have the two of wands, the three of wands, the knight of swords, and the queen of wands. With the Lenormand cards, we have the bear, the key, and the tree. So that's feels to me like this is definitely that's a yes. Okay, because we have here a choice, love, commitment. We have the key, which is a solution for things. This is the certainty. With the bear, with that's a strong, powerful force. And with the tree, this is long term. So whether it's relationship or work or friendship, whatever it is, it's a long term certainty and something powerful that you love, that you've been longing for and waiting for, and it is coming, and that you need to decide. But this is so positive that I believe that you will, it's definitely a yes, and this is what you want. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, very passionate, enthusiastic energy, with the Knight of Swords, which is ambition and skillful energy. That's very positive, Group C. Let's just give you some advice. Okay, slow down, pause, and breathe with the serenity here. Soul path, honor your soul purpose, and innocence, free yourself from guilt and shame. Also, let's have a look. I like the mood cards for advice. Purity. Yeah, you have purity here with the innocence, so there's something really, really sweet and nice, and that looks like so positive. Thank you so much, Group C. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hi Group D, welcome to Yes, No, or Maybe Pick a Card reading. In today's reading we will look into your situation, how is it going to develop, what is the outcome, and I'll give you some advice. Let's start. Okay, we have here the King of Swords in the reverse, we have here the Two of Cups, we have the Strength in the reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So in the center of the reading, that's telling me already the Strength in reverse, that there is some doubt, impatient, feeling of like you're feeling weak in the situation. This is with the Ace of Cups about something unconditional love, and with the Six of Cups here, I feel like maybe this is someone that's coming back from the past, like an ex. You're looking at the past, like nostalgic memories, looking back, that looking at the ex that you really love, and yeah, that there is a partnership love here that was a balanced relationship in the past, and now you're having doubts about that. If it's not an ex, then you're just in doubt about equal give and take in a relationship with someone, that in the past they manipulated you, and that's why you feel weak about it. If that makes sense, let's continue. Okay, we got here the Six of Cups, the Fool, the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. Curse, Introvert, Stop, Indulgence, and Triumph. So I feel like you are taking the time to go inside and find out, or that what you will do to find out. You're going to get some solitude, so you can find what really matters for you. And if you really want that new start, if it's a new start, or to give this person a chance, the person from the past or the new person that you're seeing, but you feel that they were ungrateful and unforgiving, and just feel like this misfortune with this person. They are introvert, or you met on online dating. I get here the message with the pause, stagnation. It could be either way. It could be two options. Either it's saying to you, stop indulging, like stop getting drunk to, run away from this problem, or it can just say that stop thinking about this ex, or just stop giving the person to a chance. And if you'll stop this person from being in your life, coming back, whatever it is, then you will have triumph, meaning that you'll achieve what you want, and that is what I'm seeing here. So as a yes or no question, I see it as a maybe. And let me get you some advice. Resolve. You will overcome any obstacles. Snake. You are a healer. Okay, this is about healing. You're able to see what is in store in the future. Okay, I see that you going inside, you're healing what chaos happened with this person from the past, moving on from your ex and just overcoming that. Or if it's a new person that you just have decided to look inside, and you realize that you don't want to give them a chance, and you were healing from that. And once you're healing from that, you are succeeding, and you can see here, overcoming any obstacles, and see what is in store for you. So you can see that, the future is better after you are healing. You can see that already when you go inside yourself. I hope this reading resonates. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Group D. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hi, Group E. Welcome to Yes, No, or Maybe Pick a Card reading. You chose the Pyrite. Today we're going to look into what is your situation, how is it going to develop, what is the outcome, and I'll give you some advice. Let's start. Okay, we have here the 10 of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse, the 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords with Apology, Goal and Triumph. So I feel that you have recovery and improvement about something that is your happiness, your home, your family, wherever you feel belong. So you have recovery about that. Someone apologized, or it's you. It could be, the energy could be both ways, but there is apology about something that happened here, and there is recovery now from that. And now there is preparation and planning, openness, yeah, there is still feeling of resentment about what happened, and your strength is being tested here. But if you be strong and fearless, then you will succeed. Let's see how it's continue to develop. Okay, so we have here the Judgment, then we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the 7 of Swords. So there is a change here that's happening, a separation or moving on. I feel it's a romantic situation where someone that is kind of vain is being deceptive, and maybe they are the one that came to apologize, and it's a trickery, complex situation, but you have the awakening here. There is like aha moment where you see what's going on, you see what's happening, and this trickery energy, you're moving on from that. That's what I feel like. Let's see the outcome of this. Okay, so we have the Chariot here, the King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Magician. So whatever you were facing with this challenge, with this deception, whatever you cut off and moved on from, like, or maybe there was a crisis of some kind in a relationship or something like that, and you moved on from the negative energy that was going on after the apology. The outcome is that you are moving on, you're focusing on yourself. There is success here with love and the magician. There is adaptation to the situation and self-confidence, so you are able to overcome the obstacles of whatever happened in the past. After the apology, things are getting to better. There is communication, there is fast communication. Yeah, there is a reliable energy of providing someone realistic, with good character. So whatever obstacles that happened, I see here that you're overcoming it, and I will take this as a yes. Okay, so let me give you some advice. Okay, so we have here the relax, let it flow, priorities, set your priorities right, and magic. So let things just unfold and let life to bring you magic. What else? Ingenuity. This situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Innocence, free yourself of guilt and shame. I hope this reading resonates, Group E. I feel like you can relax, things going to be just fine. You need to adapt, and it's all going to work out for you. Thank you so much, Group E. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.